Hi, you guys. I'm just gonna do one more quick thing before we go to bed here. Hi, how are you? I hope you had a really good day. Kind of just feeling like I need to just kind of check in. Like I'm getting pulled, so I feel like, okay, let's just do this, you know. Yeah, there we go. So I think we're just gonna do a check-in, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what Jehovah wants to bring out, okay? My divine gems. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for just stopping by. If you've just stumbled across this message here. My name is Michaela from Woundsintolight. On Easter morning of this year, 4/4, I woke up and I was saved by Yeshua the HaMashiach and Jehovah Elohim himself. And my phone wants to die already. With that being said, let's get started. Jehovah, I just ask that you come on in here and you really just hug us. Just give us a big hug here. Just bring your loving, unconditional love and fight for us right around our bubbles here. Please protect my energy and my dear friends here. And just please provide clear, defined messages that I can give some insight to. I can give this guidance for our friend here right there at 222. All right. Jehovah, thank you so much for this opportunity at life to help our divine gems here. And I just pray that we can get some comfort for our friends here. All right. Let's do this. Because I'm really silly and weird. So thanks for accepting me. All right, Jehovah. So what is it? What is it that our divine gems need? Let's just check into the energy here and see if there's any warnings or any great news. I would love to have some beautiful energy. It's been some pretty rotten energy lately because the air signs, you guys. There's just a lot of energy in the air, which is kind of odd because I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. And yeesh. Jehovah, do you have anything to share? All right, you guys. So we have, oh my goodness. You guys, this is the same energy from earlier, wasn't it? So we have the letter coming back up again, which was from the Divine Masculine reading, card number 27, which also reflects a 9, which is also another form of news in my healing deck here. Some kind of incoming communication is going to be happening. It's been happening all week. So whoever needs to send communication, I wish you would just do it already so we can move on here for the people who also need help. But there's some letter that's going to be coming in. And you guys, this letter doesn't have to be a letter. It could be a phone call. It could be a text. It could be a show up at your door. It could be a letter in the mail. It could be a DM. It could be any type of communication. It's just coming. Now, this card here is the 5, the 5th card. This is the Capricorn card in my deck here. This is the Tree of Life. So this card stands for grounding yourself. For 11, you can ground yourself in nature. But it's also relaying back to the mental illness. You really have to take in and make sure that you're taking care of all of yourself on the inside too. It really wants you to take a look inside your health. And once your mental state is balanced, then your flesh state can be balanced, right? And if your flesh state isn't balanced, then your mental state's not going to be balanced. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, flesh state and spirit state, you know, I'm a big believer in church versus state versus flesh versus spirit. And so my latest self-love Sunday soup, it's called Prophet versus Prophet. You might want to check that out so you can kind of see the difference between flesh and spirit. And then the self-love Sunday soup before that, I explain how the difference of flesh and spirit is visually on my whiteboard. So please check it out. So going back here is the Tree of Life. So this means that you have to really take a good look at your health and ground yourself in when this communication comes in, okay, divine gems? I have no idea what this letter is going to say, but it's not going to be good if you've got to ground yourself a little bit. And this is what I would do. Like if you see this letter coming, that's obviously going to have some, you know, frustrating energy along with it. I wouldn't open it quite yet. I wouldn't do the text. I wouldn't do the whole inbox message. I would just breathe for a little bit. Just, okay, it's there. Why? Like, do I want to read it right now? Like, how does my heart feel? Like, do I really have enough peace inside me right now to give? And if I don't, then I need to just wait and read it when I'm available to, because that's what matters at 5:55 here on the clock. So Jehovah, what else here? Actually, so 25 plus 5 That's 32, and 32 is 5. So now you've got a double confirmation on really needing to ground yourself, okay? Yehovah, what else here? What else here, Abba? What else here, Abba? What else do we need to say? All right, you guys. So, oh my goodness. Eesh. So the first card that comes out here, you guys, is this negative man card. So if you're used to the Lenormand, I do my own tarot with a twist. I'm all about healing and taking care of ourselves and doing it in the most upright, truthful way for Yehovah and Yeshua. So in this Lenormand deck, in my healing deck here that I use, I have multiple cards for multiple things. I have the communication cards, I have the flowers, I have the birds, and now I have female and male cards. They're supposed to be meant for like opposite people, like more than one person, or maybe possibly same sex, and that's totally fine. If I pick up the energy like that, then I'm all for it, because I accept everything, because I accept you no matter where you've been. We're all God's children. He accepts us, so why wouldn't I accept you? Because I love you regardless, right? So what I use this card for is, if it's not the positive male card, whether it's in the positive or in the negative, it's the negative male card. So this male, he's the negative guy. He's the player. He's the in and out. He's, oh, come rub my chest, yank on my necklace a little bit, and then let's just get rowdy. And that's pretty much what this is about: sex, drugs, and rock and roll for me. And the fact that it's in the negative is not good. It's just sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And this communication is going to come out, and this is really why you're going to have to ground yourself. You also have Aries here. So then what else came out is you have this mask card, which means that this negative male with negative intentions in his definite negative energy is wearing a mask that just needs to be ripped off. And it's not going to happen here, because he has his own free will. Like, that's not his intentions at all, then the mask is never going to come off. So it's your responsibility to rip it off, to make sure that you can see his truth and his true intentions here, right? Another thing that I like to point out about the mask is that you have 3 faces here: day and night, and then just your typical 3D, and when people are looking at you, they only see this, and so that's why it's huge to just really take a deep look. And if something's going off with someone and you're like, what the hell is this about, or like all of that, that is your reminder. That is Jehovah going down and going ping. Oh, maybe I should take a second and really reflect on what's going on here, because your gut is going off. Your solar plexus chakra is telling you, something ain't right here, and something will not fuse physiologically if the energies aren't there to have the same exact polaric balance, right? So here you are getting this communication from this possible Capricorn, also this possible Aries. You're really going to have to ground yourself, because it's really negative intended, right? This negative masculine has to rip his mask off. So we're looking at a 40 and a 60, or excuse me, 27. So that's a 67. 6 plus 7 is 13, which is the child card. So there might be a hidden child card here. Excuse me, a hidden child here. There's been a hidden child all week, especially reflecting in the Libra and in the Pisces, Scorpio energy. So you might want to go check those out in the back from when I did them a couple days ago. Part of the pickle jar is what it was. So then now we also have 27, 40, which is 67 plus 5. So that's 72. And 7 plus 2 is the 9 card, which is another form of communication, the bouquet, which is a bouquet with a little piece of paper on it in the card. And it's just like, oh, I'm just going to send flowers just because. I'm going to send flowers because I love you. I'm going to send flowers because I want to take you out on a date because I fucked up. I want to send you flowers to make you feel good so I can try to weasel my way in there, Oh my goodness. So then this is where it gets interesting, because here is this, negative male wearing this mask. Oh, you guys also have 27 here, and you have the 28 card here. So 27, 28, and that is 55. 55, that's 10. There's a cutoff there. That's Jehovah's scythe. It's just going to come down. It's the implement of cutting. It's just cutting something off completely, and he's going to wake your ass up and show you the true realization of it, because you can't do it on bread alone, right? So that was interesting. So 28 and 27 there. We also have 28 and 40, which is 68, and 8 plus 6 is 14. And then 14 plus 5 is 19. And then, so these 2 cards here, we have the ring, which this has been a crazy freaking card lately. And this is also the Libra card. Yeah, the Libra card here. 25, yeah, Libra. So then we have the luck. So this negative male in his energies is somehow thinking of this for some reason, thinking he can communicate and have this ring come in, but he's going to need the luck to do it, right? Because we're looking at the 25 and the 2 here. So then the 14 card is the Fox and the 19 card is the Tower. So this negative male really has a mask on because he is having his fox attitude, his fox state of mind, his acting like a fox, the sly, conniving, in and out, likes to be hidden, and you know, and this is not a match for anyone who's in the positive and who wants this kind of commitment. And this isn't a fun mental game to play with when someone's really wanting this and that's not what they're getting because of this guy's intentions here, right? And he's obviously going to need a lot of luck to get this proposal going here. So the Libra card is here, like I said. Capricorn is here, Aries is here. The letter is also Gemini. It's because it's air. It's really fast moving here. And then the 2 card here, I believe is Sag. I believe is Sagittarius. So let's see. Jehovah, what else here? Let's do little 4-leaf clovers. Yeah, cute. I didn't realize there was a 4-leaf clover right there. So that's just super good luck. Super good luck. This gentleman is going to need some super good luck through communication and grounding himself to send this letter, or someone's going to be getting this letter and is going to ground themselves. But, you know, I'm kind of thinking now, no, I think he wants to send the letter because his intentions are not good. Oh, there we go, you guys. And then look at, there's the stork, the fresh new arrival of something. And this card has really been coming out to you guys. So this is card 17. 1 plus 7 is 8, and that's the coffin. That's the death card. So there's something really probably ending here because that scythe was also channeled, right? So this stork card, it doesn't necessarily just mean a fresh new arrival and a whole new lifestyle. It also could be a baby. It also is just a whole new change of life where you're not ever really going to go back to what you were beforehand. And I feel like really when someone gets, you know, married or proposed to, that's what that new start would be at right there. I don't see no child card out here. I just don't quite understand because this male is negative. So Jehovah, what else here? Jehovah, what else? Okay, 25, which that's 7. So that's the snake card. That's snake energy. Snake and death right there side by side with this negative. And 28, oh my goodness. 25 and 17, that's 42. So 42, 4 plus 2 is 6, which is clouds. So that's a clouded judgment, an ego, clouded ego mind, which would make sense because here's this negative male and his energies trying to get this proposal and trying to get this new fresh start, even though there's grounding that needs to take place. And then there's also a mask that's being worn that needs to be taken off, you know, which that's a big... That was in the Queen of Swords energy the other day, I believe. Let's see. Jehovah, what else here? What else here? I feel like you're getting really picky on the cards here. What else here, Jehovah? What else? What else? What else is going on here? And you guys, the stork card is also Gemini. So there's a lot of Gemini here. There's Gemini, Libra, Sag, Aries, and Capricorn. So we're looking at earth, fire, and air. Earth, fire, and air. Oh my goodness. So there's no water here at all. There's really no water. So how is this commitment supposed to come into play when it's not really emotion fueled? It's not emotion fueled at all. It's just fire, passion. It's just games and air. Lots of air. Lots of mental confusion, which is where this Capricorn card is going to come into play with this tree here, having to reground themselves. Really, my goodness, Jehovah. Are you being feisty? What else, Jehovah? What else? Oh, what else, Jehovah? What else here? What else here, Jehovah? There we go. Thank you. Okay, so there's 2 cards here. I really felt that build up here, you guys. So I'm just gonna move these up just a little bit. So we're looking at the ring and the lucky new start, right? Like that's where we've been at. Actually, I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. So because I like you guys to see the cards. I like you guys to see what I'm doing and that I'm just working really hard at knowing my shit. So let's see what else has come out here. Oh my gosh. Yehovah, thank you so much for this warning here. Divine gem. All right. This male, don't trust it. Just don't trust it at all, okay? This male in the negative energy is really playing a mask. He really wants to communicate. He wants to offer you everything for the worst. He's not being truthful at all. And 2 and 5 is 7. It's the snake energy. I told you he was lying already. Yehovah told you, because he's going to need a lot of luck. He's going to need a lot of luck with this communication, because I'll tell you why. Both of these cards are in the negative, which is no bueno. No bueno. This card here, 34, this is the fish card. So this is the power of manifestation card, but it also has a duplicity to it, like a lot of these other cards in my deck. And if you know me, I love duplicity. If you're going to stay, you're going to learn with me that we're going to love duplicity, okay? There's a positive and negative to everything. And so the positive of this card is the power of manifestation. So you teach a man to fish, he's going to catch 100,000 fish to eat, right? He'll never stop fishing. But when you wish for too much of one thing, you have to really be careful for what you wish for. Oh, be careful what you fish for. Now, this male negative energy with his mask on and all of that is trying to be fishy to get into your pants. He's just sex fueled. He is just sex fueled, which is exactly where the mask comes into play and where the grounding comes in, because the snake energy is always around with the lovers. It's always around the commitments. And here's this. So this is the negative card to the flowers, the first card that we talked about, I believe, if we had it in here. Yeah, 2 + 7 was 9, which is the bouquet card, right, that we talked about. Now, this is the opposite to that card. This is, I'm going to send you lilies, or I'm going to send you some kind of other extravagant flowers, like maybe from the market or something along those lines. And it's going to be sensuality, lovemaking, passion, all night long type of energy. And it came out in the negative. And so did the fish. So this person wants to abundantly, you know, maybe even have their sex magic here. You know, I don't quite know. I don't see the moon out here yet, but I'm not going to limit it, because Yehovah seems to throw out cards after I say them and whatnot. So here we are having this male's negative energy wishing upon sex. Or maybe he's upset in the negative because he's not getting sex. Either way, it is sex fueled, and you're not going to be able to trust this communication, okay? Yehovah, let's do one more card to fill right here. Yehovah, what else? What is the last piece of information that you want to warn this person dealing with this type of male negative energy? The Libra here, the Capricorn, the couple Gemini cards here. Also, you guys, the Lilies card is Virgo. So we have Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Aries, we have Gemini, and we have Sagittarius, and then we have Libra. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. And also Libra, like I said, was the one with the hidden child here. And that was already a thing that could happen because of the stork being here. You know, so not only, oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. So if you look really quick, I'm just going to make sure y'all can see this. 2 + 5 is 7. 2 + 5 is 7, and it's back to back, right, with the 3 + 4, which is 7. This is all negative intended, plus this is the Capricorn card here too. And Capricorn is just as much as the big D word as the big D word itself. You know, because anyway, it's just how it works. It's just how it works with the past, present, future, then moving forward to past, present, future, past, present, future, past, present, future. So the big D word, the he who shall not be named card, is really close to the Tower cards. And so the Tower just all goes hand in hand with all of that negative energy. And the Tower card is also Capricorn in this deck. So it's just not good. It's just not good. Yehovah, what else here? So then I can shut my trap. Oh my gosh, you guys, I told you the child was going to be here. And here it is. And I told you, because Libra is right there. So if you find yourself in this nasty situation of fresh communication because abundant sex wishes are coming along your way, there's a hidden child involved, or there is a child involved, you may want to go back to my pickle jar and watch the Libra and the Pisces reading. Maybe it was Scorpio too, but I think Scorpio was just in between both of them, but it was the Libra and the Pisces reading for sure. Oh, we also have another card here I didn't even see. Was that it, Jehovah? Okay. So then this card came out in the negative too. So that just tells me that this male in the negative here made wrong decisions. And now there's a child at play, which is why this is just not going to work. There's a huge sex addiction here. And with the ring here in play, I feel like he's really going to send this communication to the woman, or, you know, the person that he wants to have this lifelong commitment with, and he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it because I don't see a victory card out here yet, and there's no pure intentions here. This card here, this is the choices card. And so let's take a deeper look. And this negative man here decided to take the bad door instead of the good door, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because that's what a snake does. It likes to get you down and put you in a basket and get you stuck down in clay, right? So these negative choices have produced a child. This commitment ain't going to go anywhere, you guys. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Yep, it ain't going to go anywhere. I just said that. My goodness. Yep, because there's a huge obstacle in the way of this big fat mountain, because this male negative energy was just piling it up and piling it up and piling it up. And all of a sudden, it just got him way too deep in his consequences here, right? So there's the mountain there. What else? Yep, home life. So there's just no security and stability. And there will be once he can get his shit figured out. But I'm also not seeing any feminine energies here. And I don't feel like this would relate to that. I see a ring and I see a home, but this is not part of the whole new fresh arrival. This is more like the heart space and the home space. And this male negative is having a really hard time getting through all of that 2222. Plus this right here, this is just huge obstacle. Like, this is danger. This is losses. This is just so much of a bad thing. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get up the mountain to go back down to the valley, right? And then here you are at the home. This is the home life, and your home life is now ruined because of this hidden child. And then it's just, there's no security in your heart space when you can't act with pure intentions, right? Let's see what else here. Oh, yep. And there's ship, there's traveling. So maybe maybe this male negative left home, went on a trip, and now there's a baby, which is this new fresh arrival. And that's why this communication has to come into play, because he has also gotten this communication freshly, and that's why this mountain is here, right? You guys, let's just keep going. Let's see. Trip there. Yep. Nothing's going to happen for this outcome here. There's not going to be a positive outcome because the rider's in the negative. It's a fresh new start because all of these risks that were being taken. Yep, there's some serious news in the negative there that's going to take place before all the grounding can really happen. And the grounding, which is where you want to drop your anchor at your final goal, your final destination, and really ground yourself, will also come into play with the tree here. Let's see. Yep, time ain't going to continue on, like I've already told you, because of the compass, because of this maze frustrating energy. It just keeps going around in the same circle, around the same mountain, because this negative man here ain't going to change his ways. Let's see. Yep, there he is right there. Both negative, these gentlemen are. He doesn't want to change his way at all because of the snake energy. Wow. The snake energy here. Yep, which causes her to now be scorned because there's a hidden child here and this ring did not happen. Yep, and now both of their inner strength is negative because there's nothing to correlate on. There's no fusing together of the powerhouses. So there's not going to be inner and outer strength. And they're both in their negative power, right? Yep, I told you it was going to be cut off. Let's see. Yep. So now Jehovah's going to rip open the truth. Jehovah's going to rip open the truth with that communication. The truth will be known, and it always will be, because it's Jehovah and his government. Yep, there's that fox right there that I told you guys about, with that sly, conniving attitude here, which is why this this future won't go anywhere. Yep, there's the secret garden in the negative, which is the heart space too. This male, both of these couples, they just need to separate because there's this hidden baby involved, and their heart spaces are so in the negative now. It's mostly a point of no return. Let's see what else here. Yep, and there's the sun right there. Thank you, Jehovah. That's just confirmation that this couple will no longer be able to be together because of this hidden child. And that makes me really sad, because the child is beautiful and should be rejoiced. Let's see what else here. Yep. Third party situation. There it is right there. There's that black magic, and it came out in the negative. This is also dreams, mysticism, magic, all of that kind of stuff. It is emotional. When it's in the negative, that's exactly what I called out, is that there's just too much negative here at all. Yep, there's the mice right there in the negative too. Heart space. Yep. Let's see. Heart space. There's that bouquet card. And you guys, I could just keep going, honestly, but I'm going to stop here because this is the victory card. And the fact that the sun Leo, the head, the rest, the boss, the chief, Jehovah's government itself came up in the upright. There is a victory. And so if you find yourself that this is your situation, it's just time to walk away. It's just time to walk away. You got bigger fish to fry with this whole sex addiction. You got bigger fish to fry with this baby on the side. But your biggest fish to fry right here is with this gentleman that can't seem to make up his damn mind. And because he's trying to communicate, here's your biggest warning right here. Here is your biggest warning right here. Okay, don't do it. Do not do it. It is not going to be helpful, and it is just going to set you back and behind. It is going to cloud your judgment and all of that, like we already said. So if you find yourself that this is you, Jehovah, let's just give a couple guidance cards. We're at 26 minutes here. If that's okay. Let's just do a couple more. Jehovah, just please give some guidance to our friends here. These Aries men with Libra. It could be a Virgo man because Lilies is a Virgo card. And so a Virgo man might have the sex addiction. There's Capricorn twice here. Sag, Gemini 3 times there. So hopefully that might correlate to your situation here. And let's see. Jehovah, if you could just be so kind to give our dear friends here some guidance about this hidden child, this double, triple ending that you're going to have. And this male negative energy. Let's just, 1 to 3 cards about what you want to give to our friends here that are really going through this, because this is someone's real life, and I'm sending you love and light if you're down and out. This is really tough shit. It's really hard to deal with someone who has an addiction because you can't control their behaviors to begin with, and then you can't control their behaviors while they can't control their own behaviors. Creation. Oh, let's do a couple more. What else, Jehovah? What else, Jehovah? What else do you want to share for our friends here? And I feel like creation is the perfect card. It's the last card in this whole deck, you guys. It bounces off the crown chakra. And this is just telling you that once you're completely done with this whole journey, you have this whole opportunity of creation and inspiration to start looking forward towards something new. And that's exactly what's going to happen here, you guys, because this is a really shitty situation. And I don't want you in this. You deserve so much better than this negative man. What else is here? Yes, wisdom in your heart space. So once you're able to move on from this and be able to create this new life for you as the Fool, the start of something new, then you'll be able to learn from it and in your heart space. And from then on, you'll be able to protect your heart so much better than you did here, because you clearly didn't do it here. And I don't want that for you either. That wisdom is going to come in from learning and experience and letting Jehovah and Yeshua in alone to be able there to protect you. And that way your heart can be turned around and you're not reflecting all this negativity. And I really hope this is for the man here watching this, because men, we women, we need you to shape up. We really do. We need you to just be open to talking and having expressions through love, and to not be afraid of it, because we're not afraid of it. It's just hard to communicate. It's hard to express. But as soon as you take that spiritual band-aid off, Jehovah will give you spiritual consequences in the positive, because you did the right thing. You spoke up for your truth. You cleared your throat chakra, and you're going after the one that you love. That isn't just yourself. I'm so proud of you, and I want that for you. I want everyone to have their person, their twin flame, whoever it is. Whoever is meant for them, that's what I want. All right, you guys, 2 last cards here. You guys, this energy has just been coming out this whole last week with all of these pickle jars and everything else. So this is what you have to look forward to once you create and you open up your heart space. You're not just going to be sitting around anymore with this yellow canary waiting there as you're watching the TV, and you're just waiting for something to happen so then you can get up and act on it. When Jehovah's telling you, once you open up your heart and you let him in and the wisdom that comes along with it, you won't have to sit there and wait around anymore, because you'll activate and the truth will come out through your throat chakra here, which is what I was just saying. And you have this quest that needs to be done. This is your destined path, sweetheart. Whether it's day or night, land or water, Jehovah's there for you, and he's created you on purpose, right? So nothing is a mistake, and you have this whole journey in front of you, and you're just being stuck in this. And when you get stuck in this, look at this whole pile. When you get stuck in this, you are limiting yourself, which is self-harm, and I don't want that for you either. Bottom of the deck. Yep, the truth, it's gonna hurt. To accept the truth and just say it, it's gonna hurt. But you don't want to be in this situation anymore, because this person's a double dead soul. They've acted too negative. The snake is following them too much. And they're never going to change their ways, especially when a hidden child has come to play and there's a sex addiction involved. They're not going to learn their lesson. They're not going to learn their lesson. This might not even be their only child that they have out of this. So let's just check out one more card. Complacency, release, and grief. Yeah. Yeah, you don't belong here in this situation. Or a male, if this is you, whoever you want to give this ring to, they don't belong with you, and you know it. You need to shape up a bit, and you need to heal for yourself before you can go anywhere else in your life, especially when you can't keep your dick out of anything. Blech. Not good. Okay. You guys, I love you so much. It was kind of a weird random energy check-in. I might be back tonight. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to do your challenge for Self-Love Sunday, and I can't wait to see you again for that one. See you soon. Michaela for Wounds Into Light.